Well, you should just mind your own business. But now you asked for it. Now you're going to get it. Okay. How do you say this? First things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're going to be showing off some new technology very soon. And as I said before, we are working on a formula for the physical screens that we're going to be designing for next year. Hold on for a minute. Let me grab some real quick. Now you're probably wondering what that is in the title. I told you we're working on technology for next year. A physical projection screen. I feel sorry for you guys, Partey and Crow. When you see this thing rise its head, what we're developing over here, the first screens we're going to go after are yours. I warned you to mind your business. You don't listen. I always say, don't worry about the technology you can see. Worry about what you can't see. When you see what this screen we're working on, it is going to be the absolute nightmare for any screen that wants to go against it. You thought the Phantom was a monster. I told you that we have technology that we're working on that's way beyond Phantom technology. And you're going to get a chance to experience firsthand because we're going to use that screen to test against your products first. So I would be very afraid. This is going to be a physical projection screen. And I warned you. I did. I gave you fair warning to mind your business. And you didn't listen. So, starting next week, we start showing off the product. And the first screens are going to be actually going against it will be Partey, all of your products, everything you have. That screen's going to knock you out at 5%, easily. Well, after we get done with them, we'll start on the certifieds next. I don't want to hear any crying or whining at all, period. You brought it on yourself. I warned you that the technology we have that we're working on for next year is far more advanced. It's a 38. It is far more advanced than the Phantom's technology could ever be. Some things we figured out when we're actually cracking open the Phantoms, figuring out different ways we can develop and make different interesting products of them. There's something that actually we got some information on while we're down there working, me and the Lord, and we developed something very, very interesting. I must feel sorry for you. What's going to happen to you when that screen hits you at 5%? It is going to wipe you clean. Everything you have will not stand against it. And right now, you can't even barely stand against the technology we have now. You don't even know. Oh man, when we design a physical screen, it's different. That means we can apply multiple applications to the surface. When we do a screen paint, it's a little different because we can only put so much in there that a lot of customers agree to do. But a projection screen, I can go all out. I can design on levels that you wouldn't even believe because I can design multiple applications for that surface. It's going to be embedded with sun killer technology. It'll be take a direct hit from sunlight with not a problem at all whatsoever. Your screens will be able to withstand in that kind of lighting. So I tried to be nice about this, and I thought about it. We're not going to do the unicorn screen. I'm going to bring out a 38 at 5%. We got to get a special screen for it because I want it to look nice. I might get an Elite edgeless for it because I want it to look really, really nice. Maybe get some special LED lights go all out on it. And we're going to buy every last product that you have. And if you have it sold out, I can wait until you have it back in stock. I'll purchase everything you got and I'll watch the screen, take it apart bit by bit by bit. We'll test it on every single level. Mind you, we have screens downstairs. Phantoms can pick up downstairs on meters that can't read in environments. Phoenix can pick up outside easily at 27 feet at 4 o'clock in the evening and show a white snowstorm at a 190-degree viewing angle. This technology will put that technology to shame. But you asked for it and you're going to get it. So after I finish the orders, get everybody taken care of, we'll give you a sneak peek of what we've been working on. And the first screens that are going to go against it is everything that Partey makes and all the Crow's products at the same time. Crow, we know you're going to cancel orders, so I already have people set up. I'm already paying already to make sure that they get your product over here. Every last one of your screen paints. I'm going to end your stuff, all of your stuff in one day. Judging by what I've seen your product is made out of, you couldn't stand against a Phantom, alone a Phoenix. But this stuff right here, boy, this stuff is going to be brutal. I mean, it's going to be brutal, brutal. I want to tell you something real quick about the Phantoms. The Phantoms were initially designed for Black Diamond. Did you know that? That screen was engineered for them. That screen was designed to go side by side to every technology that they had over there. That's why the Phantoms are so powerful, because that's what the intention of the Phantom was designed for. Because I wanted to do a side by side next to Screen Interventions technology. Everything that they had. But they never replied back to us. That's when our technology was at 10%. We were on that hunt. You know, we're just dropping all those screens against the screen. The screen was blowing them out left and right. We contacted a company by the name of Dragonfly because they had a very, very dark gray screen. I was very interested. Now, I thought it was actually black at first. Had a conversation with them. They knew who I was. Conversation. The guy was very polite, very nice person. Very polite, very nice person. Just changed the subject a lot. At the end of the conversation, I knew that he didn't want to go against that black screen, so I left it alone. Went about my business. We went into Elite screens. We got ultra short those samples. So we got everything we can get our hands on over there. And then I talked to a dealership at another place trying to get some of the Slate 7 and Slate 8s over here for the Phantom. But for some reason, the other products got here. The paint on screens from that distributorship got here, but the other ones never got here. And the reason why I know they didn't get here because I'm pretty sure Screen Innovation was watching my demonstration. At the end of the day, they don't watch you. They watch me. At the end of the day, companies come in and ask me for samples. They don't ask you for nothing. So that's how I know from the door that your product is going to be a cakewalk to just blow right through it, because you're not even a threat to the big companies. I'm a threat to the big companies. I can take a screen that would cost one of their Elite screens, which I have downstairs, and I can use that screen to blow at every single sample screen they make, their long throws and short throws, with their white screen. So the purpose of the Phantom was not developed for your petty screen paints, was not developed for Crow's petty screen paint. It was developed to go head to head with a Black Diamond. Now, mind you, when I went to apply to a dealership to obtain those sample sheets, we were able to get the rest of them, but the other ones never came. We never got them. Because I figured that they were watching the demonstration and they pulled that to make sure that those samples never got here. I called in twice for them. After the second time, I said, you know what? Not going to bother with this because they're going to take that as harassment. So I'm going to leave that be. So that's why I didn't go in the third time for it. But I knew that they were watching my demonstrations, and I knew they saw that black screen sitting up there, and they knew that nothing they have in their category can match that black screen. The fact that the black screen pulled that white level that high makes that screen extremely dangerous. So you think about that for a minute when you talk about your products and this, that, and the other. But now you're going to have the chance to go against a 38, an Invincible Black. that is going to be 5 times darker than a Phantom, and to pull an extremely high white level, more powerful than a Phantom. Oh yeah. It's going to be a bit of a monster right there. Well, I guess it's good luck, but it's not going to help you at all. Well, man. I have the ingredients already in my head. I know exactly how it's designed. Phantoms have 4 elements dropped into them to be able to give them the ability to do what they do. This one has 16 elements dropped into it. We plan to make this the most powerful screen we can. This is going to be a physical screen. It's not going to be a screen paint. This is a physical screen, which means I get to go all out. I can put in multiple applications embedded into that screen, something I can't do with screen paints. And you're going to have to go through it. If I were you, make something new, do something. You're going to have to. Your screen messing with this thing would be the equivalence of you wearing shorts made out of freaking, I don't know, filet mignon, and jumping into a line exhibit while bathing in barbecue sauce. It's going to eat your life. If you thought the stuff I have now is considered to be a nightmare, wait till I take the time to design something, create something on a whole different level, just for the purpose of having a mission to do something. That's why the Phantoms are such nightmares, because Phantoms, like I said, at the end of the day, were constructed for one screen only. We didn't care about the rest of the screens. They were just there to show how powerful the screen was. That screen was designed to basically go head to head with the Black Diamond. That's why we engineered it. And even Black Diamond didn't send us the sample sheets to go against that screen. So what do you think it happens if I engineer a screen strictly to just wipe you and Crow out completely altogether? But that'd be a waste of time. That'd be boring. Be no pleasure in that whatsoever, because at the end of the day, your products are nothing but screen paints. I could duplicate those here with no problem whatsoever. We just wanted this one, when we develop, we want to make I'm just trying to figure out exactly what surface we want to press this onto. I like the edgeless. I like the edgeless screens. 100, maybe 120 inch we should do. Well, I got to get busy because I have to design the first base coat. So the base coat of it, it's going to have to be ultra black. I mean, it's going to have to be serious black. Got to be darker than Phantoms, and Phantoms are crazy dark. But we got an idea on how we're going to go about doing this. And keep in mind that this screen is going to be coated with a heightener technology that is going to be far more advanced than the heightener that we put into the Phantom. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be a physical screen. This is not going to be available until next summer, but we're going to show you what we're going to be displaying, and you'll get a chance to see this screen wipe out all these screen paint products. Only 2 of them we have in mind. The rest of them we don't care about. But as for your products, you better keep them out of stock. As long as this screen is roaming right now, you better keep your products out of stock. That's my fair warning to you. Make sure your products are out of stock, because the first minute I see one of your products in stock, I'm buying it. I'm having it shipped over here for testing. First, we're going to put your products against the Phoenix. We're going to put them against the Phantom, let them play around them, and then I'm going to put you against a 38 and watch your screen disappear. Think about it. Phoenix can pick up outside at freaking 451 at 150 inches. We even did it at 180 inches. It can pick up outside. Phantoms are more powerful than Phoenixes. They can pick up even at earlier hours. But this technology is going to have sun killer technology embedded into it, which means this screen can pick up at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, from 1, 2, and 3, and it can take a direct hit from sunlight. It's going to have all the different characteristics of every single screen paint we have developed embedded into it, including 16 different forms of codes we're going to drop into it to give the ability to do things that normal screens can't do. Man. Oh well, good luck to you. Judging by from the screen, I've already shown your demonstration, it's not even black. So Phantom can knock that out with no problem. As soon as your black screen paint becomes available, I will keep checking back on your website to make a purchase. I got about $6 grand in my wallet. We don't need $6 grand. We got some other projects we're painted to buy. There's some other couple of screens they have. They're not involved with shoot, but there's something else we need. There's a company called Knox. I'm interested in getting some of their stuff. And there's another screen called Diamond something. I think it's Diamond Theater, something strange, but they claim to have a black screen. So we'll be buying their products too. Well, that's pretty much all I can say right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I would suggest you, well, actually, tell you the truth, at the end of the day, you still have some tests you're going to have to do on the screen paint products you have right now. You got to do a black paint test. You have to do a pour out side by side. You got to test your product against black paint. People have to know what's the difference between your black product and black paint. They should be seeing that. The screen that you did with took the multiplications, that's a bit of a gray screen. It kind of looks like the Frankenstein. It really does, like a Frankenstein mix from there. But you need to test that on different forms of gray screen paint products. You really do. Because I could duplicate that screen over here with no problem whatsoever. And I could do that with a one-coat application. Keep in mind, when we get one of your screens, if we get one of your screens, which we'll get one of them down, we get a couple of them down here. In a demonstration, it took 4 applications to paint one of your screens. I can actually literally paint 4 different screens by the time I paint one of your screens, which I'm going to show in a demonstration. I don't even know how in the world I had 4 applications for one screen. That means for every application you put on, I can put one of my screens on that require one coat. I can have 4 different screens by the time you get your one already done. Oh, that would be it. No, I'm going to do that. This is what we're going to do. This is going to be embarrassing for you. You're going to wish you never mentioned me at all. I'm going to paint 4 different screens. I'm going to use all 4 screens to blow your screen paint out. All 4 of them are going to blow your screen out of the water. I'm going to paint 4 of them by the time I paint your one. And I'm going to take all 4 of them and level all 4 of your screens at the same time. The reason why this is a cakewalk for me, people, he hasn't done 18 certified screens yet. If you haven't done 18 certified screens and our screen can beat that, can do that with no problem, what makes you think you could take that screen on? Yeah, again, I don't know. I want to see something real quick while we're in here. Yeah, the 38 is going to be beautiful, man. I cannot wait to start working on it. I got to figure we're going to press it to. All right, if I do wallpaper, but if I do fixed frame, I can get a 120-inch screen out of that. I want to get a good size screen. I don't want to do like 100 inch. We've done 100 inches to death. I want to do something different. I want to do 100, and I might do 120. No, that's going to be 126 if I do the edgeless, because they do come in 126. That'd be the same size as the one I got in my window. It's a big screen. Yeah, we're going to need something like that. I want it on a big display. And I will pick up a 4K projector just for fun. We're going to pick it up to do 4K side by sides. One of the things we're going to have to do is get this screen to be able to pull an image equal to a 4K, even though it's 720p. So we need a 4K projector in for testing. So we'll have to order one. Okay. I don't know if Diamond's going to go against this one either. They wouldn't go against the Phantom, so I don't know. But I would like to get Diamond technology in here to see. I mean, like I said, the only screen that we like, pretty much, I would consider the other screens we tested, they're not going to give us the challenge that we want. We can only get that from Diamond. We can only get it from them. It's not the fact that their screens have a lot of heavy weight. They do have a lot of heavy weight on it, but their screens are good. They're worth the challenge. They are very, very good screens. Worth the challenge. I would love to go side by side with the rest of the stuff. Everything they got. I don't care what they got down there. And you're doing these demonstrations with these cookie cutter screens, and we're over here trying to figure out ways how we can get a side by side with Diamond, even if it's behind closed doors and there's no cameras involved and it's just us, just me and him, just basically comparing. I would love to do that, because like I said, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, like I said, we had our beef here and there, but at the end of the day, you got to respect the man. The man spent 11 years building Black Diamond technology. That's a long time to basically put your passion into something. So I respect the game and all that, but I do want to go side by side. I want to see what he has to offer. We need to, I want to do the, let me see. Phantom. Did we do this paint on? I want to see when we get a paint on. Right there, that wasn't it right there. People are like, what the freak is it? Invincible Black 38. That's just the nickname it has. The full name is not in stone yet. That's the nickname. But you'll see when it pops up. Just like we were talking about when we had 17s. We said, no, we got a screen coming out that's more powerful than a 17. When we had the 12s, we got screens more powerful than I sat there and said on camera, we got a screen more powerful than a 12. Boom, here comes a Nova 17. Nova 17s come up. We got a screen more powerful than Nova 17. Phoenix pops up. We got a screen more powerful than the Phoenix 17. Phantoms pop up. Just because it says final doesn't mean that we don't have the ability to develop what we want. We can develop anything we want. I can develop screens more powerful than a Phantom. Is to say, you know how much testing you have to go through to do a screen? These guys, their testing is easy. They don't do nothing. Mine, I got to get up there and I got to do testings against certifieds. And then we do certifieds, we got to do those red, blues, greens, yellows, all the different colors. We got to do white. We got to do white levels. We got to do all these testing. Then we got to bring out the short throw projectors. And then we got to bring out the ultra short throws have to be done. And we have to do the certified screens against them. And then once they're done, we got to take that projector and swap it out, bring it down to 1,000 lumens and pull that projector back and do the demonstration. Oh, it's a lot of work. Then we got to go outside and mess around with that. Let me see. This one done. Final done red. Did I paint one of these? I did paint the screen. I think we did for the red projection. Or we did that one already right there. I'm trying to find when we painted that screen. And I think it was here. I think it was this one, pretty sure. No, that was
my company is
already done.
Technology Screening. My name is Kenneth Burke. My company is Crystal Edge.
Here,
Technology
Screens. Let me show you something. This is how fast it takes us to paint a screen compared to your 9 hours to paint your screen. Let me show you something. Watch this. This is how fast. When your product gets down here, I'm going to paint 4 of these screens in by the time it takes to paint your screen in. I'm going to show you how fast it takes to paint this screen in. At the end of the day, no one is going to sit there and do a 4-coat application on a screen. You know how long that takes? And then you got all these details. Oh, no. You didn't think that thing out before you did that. And this screen's green. I'm going to use this screen to blow out your screen paint. This screen's green.
Real strange one. But like I said, that always blesses us with
Pea soup green. I'm going to use it to take out one of your screens. I think that gray screen, oh yeah, it would definitely take over that thing with no problem. This screen actually pulls contrast. See how that's green? That screen can read a contrast level. A black star field demonstration. That screen was able to beat a DMP Supernova, Daylight's dark screen, and the Dark Star 9 with no problem. Look at the color of it. You see how long it takes me to paint the screen in compared to your demonstration.
There's all kinds of interesting ideas like, hey, we should make a screen this color, or we could do this with a screen, or we could design that with a screen. It's always, my brain's always functioning, think about screen paint. So I had some leftover stuff in the shop, stuff we weren't using anymore. And I thought, you know what?
This screen was made out of leftover stuff sitting in the shop. That's what it's made out of. Just some leftover products we had in the shop. We just mixed them together and made this.
So remember how I made it? Yep.
You see how smooth that goes on? See how easy that coats? There's no 1 or 2, 3 coats. That's it.
Whatsoever. And they will have identities that have no way to attach themselves to other screen paints we make. It's different when somebody says they make a screen paint fast and they all look the same.
That screen's already half painted. I got time to sit there and talk.
Nothing like anything you ever seen in the house. It'll be completely different. reason why the final is the ultimate, because the final has something that other screens in the house will, besides the Phoenix, they have that heavy black contrast. The heavy black contrast is basically when you have, that's an ultimate screen, you have a heavy black contrast.
I do talk too much. So look how fast it takes me to paint this screen. It took what? 4 applications to make your product, to paint your screen.
We had a spray that we painted that went on red, put on a white snowstorm, and that screen turned white right in front of the camera. That's when we were working with some kind of, I forgot that stuff, what we were working on.
And if you don't test your product against black paint, we'll do it for you. You asked for it, and that's what you're getting. You want to compare yourself to our products, and you have to go through our testing that we have to go through every day. Don't get mad over it. You're going to go through the testing. If you do the testing, then we'll do it for you. So that screen's done. Already painted. That fast.
Especially when they all share the same similar shade. Not hard to do it all. So we'll put that right there for you guys, right there. There we go.
So they're showing you this demonstration. I watched the demonstration where you painted the screen. It was actually 4 applications to paint that screen. With the technology we have here, I painted this screen in with 1 coat. That's it.
Let's go over here. Let's get ourselves sized in around 30 minutes. And pretty much I decided to do something out of...
That's the green screen that I painted in no time at all. Couple minutes, painted it, drying it right now, and watching a demonstration off of it. We took your product forever. So like I said, when we get it down here, I'm going to paint, for every coat that takes to paint your one screen, I'm going to paint a different screen.
From anybody else. So I think it should be sprayed at the main, because you have to see the final eight.
That's that green paint you saw sitting there using color enhancement technology that allows the screen to be able to see color.
Crazy kitty. My cat is carrying this massive fish up and down the stairs.
White levels.
Certified screen. If I think now this is a good product, I'm thinking, well, we're not going to start on our screen. No, we can't do that. We got to find our black screen doesn't.
No more white levels.
We can get it, but they're going to be doing something different with it. They're going to be doing customized painted screens.
So not only did I paint the screen in a short amount of time, but dried the screen, showed white levels on a screen that's green, showed colors, showed contrast, everything. Did it all in a fully lit environment.
It's done, and then we get them started. We start having these guys are going to do a lot of business.
Contrast levels.
If we're doing it, they already set up a website, yes, we can do online business, but you're going to be doing a lot of business, going to stores, showing up the technology.
That screen right there, destroy your screen with no problem. And it's green. And it can see contrast because it has the shifting technology embedded into it. This was made out of spare stuff we had laying around in the shop. That's what it was made out of. Wasn't even planned, just spare stuff we had laying around. Soon you're going to have to go against a 38.
This is a sample sheet for the elite screen that has a 0.9 white level. And we are right now.
White level test right from the door. So right from the door, we're showing up a white level test on a green screen versus a 0.9 gain on a white screen on the Acoustic Pro 1080p3.
That's very important. Can't do that with a gray screen. Can't do it with any screen. It has to be done with technology. You can make a green screen produce a white level literally that high, being green, because it has that ability to be able to see white light. Same technology we drop in black screens.
And this is not a cookie cutter screen. It's a 92-inch screen, 16:9. No small little screens. Certified test right from the door, a screen being painted. So now we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4 certified screens right from the door. White screens first.
I can tell what's going to happen. It's a certain tone of white that I'll look for. Let me know.
This is right from the door.
Exactly what's going to happen. So, for my expertise,
if you can't pass that test, you're going to fail against a Phantom.
It's not going to pass it. They're not going to pass a red level test. Boom! Told you.
Right there, red. Look at that. Red can't even pick up. That's a green screen. A screen that is green. Because we have something called an enhancement color technology that when we drop that into the product, it allows the screen to be to recolor. So that's a green screen that's sitting there pulling the color red over 4 certified screens sitting next to it. You've never done this demonstration, have you? And if you haven't done this demonstration, you're not going to pass a Phantom.
Tone in the white you have to look for.
Let's see.
It's a certain tone we have to find. Once we see that certain tone in there, we know automatically from the door if the screen's going to be the color. See, you got a color on my screen, it's green. The little green right there, only looks green.
You don't know what you got yourself into.
But that's great, Ken. Nope, that's actually green. You watch me paint the screen on the green.
You should have just mind your business. That's what you should have did.
Blue? Even worse.
When you sent me that email, you gave me the invite. You should have just mind your own business. You thought by sending me that email, you was going to intimidate me and threaten me. I told you that stuff doesn't bother me. You gave me an invite now to look into your product. You should have basically mind your own business.
That's a gamer technology. So gamer enhancement technology gives this screen paint the ability to produce really vivid, bright colors. Sorry, people, I love this, man. I love
so, I'm going to give you a chance. As I can show you in the demonstration, Mr. Partey, that you see this screen right here being green. You see I was able to paint this screen in no time at all. This screen beats your screen with the simple fact that it can basically be painted on within minutes. Dries just like that. And right from the door, we can put it against a white screen demonstration versus white levels on a high screen of a 0.9 gain, or run it past certified screens on color tests, showing that the green screen can produce better color than certified screens laying against it. You can't even beat this screen right here, and it's green. We have the red screen behind us. You can't even take that one on. And that screen's more powerful than this one. And then you have the Phantoms, the blacker screens. We got the gunmetal gamer back there. You can't take those screens on. And you're going to be going against a 38. So, this is what I'm going to do for you. I am going to go about my business as I've always been doing. And you don't send me any more emails. No more stupid nonsense. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Don't send it to me ever again. If it does pop up, I'll buy your product, all of them. I'll bring them down here and I'll wipe them clean. And nobody will touch them when we get done with them. Because that's our reputation. Our reputation is going to be known for bringing screens down here for testing. You will not survive down here at all, period. But I've seen by your demonstrations on the corners that you have cut, you will never be able to survive one of these tests. If the certified screens are struggling to go side by side with the green screen, what hope do you have against a screen that's jet black? Not much. So we can give you an option here. You mind your own business. Don't send me any more crap to my email account. I don't want to see it anymore. And your screen doesn't go up against this technology. If I see it, I go into your website and I start buying your products and bringing them down here. There you go. That's a green screen that pulled a star field better than the Dark Star 9, which is heavy gunmetal. and the Dark Star and the Parallax, and that's the color of the screen right there in the next room. It's showing as green. So that's my warning to you. Mind your own business, stay in your lane, stay out of mine. Don't send any more stupid emails over here again. Or you will see me do a thorough test on your product that I guarantee at the end of the day, nobody will touch it. You'll be on so many different forum sites, so many different, I will spread you all over the place. I got so many forum sites I'm connected to on Facebook, I can just take pictures and throw you everywhere I want to put you at. And I'll basically send these products out for anybody to test. Matter of fact, I'll have the beta testers test your products next to mine. You don't want to go against this at all, period. But let me give you a chance this time. Don't send me any more nonsense to my account. This is just to show you how powerful our technology is. This is a green projection screen that's going side by side to certifies. It's pulling reds, blues, greens easily against 5 certifies. If we could do that to a green screen, what the frick do you think was going to happen if a phantom hits your screen? The fact that alone at the fact it takes 4 applications, I could do one demonstration again of me painting a new screen for each time I paint one of yours, and take those 4 screens, take out the certifies at the same time in your product at the same time with 4 different screens on 4 different projectors. Do you want that? Stay in your lane. Just like we told Crow, stay in your lane. Mind your business. And you don't have to worry about going against this technology. That's a green projection screen. You look at that. It's producing a white snow level. Next to it is 0.9 screen at 720p. Because next time I see Nemo coming over here, not only am I going to have your products over here, I'm going to duplicate them. Now, it's your product's patent. Don't care about that, because at the end of the day, I know how patents work. See, when you go apply for a patent or patent pending, you have to put down the exact same ingredients that you have in your product. If we actually match 90% of that, then you maybe have me. But other than that, I know how to get around that. I can basically put substitutes in there that pretty much would match your product. And keep in mind, if your product is patent, it has to be in public domain, which means I could dig it up and figure out exactly where it's at. So don't play with me. I'll re-engineer your stuff. I'll make it better than what it is. And then I'll put it against your own stuff, and I'll blow out your own stuff with your own screen paint. If I can make a green screen take on 4 certified screens, and this is an hour after being it made, an hour after we made it. If I can do that with against 4 certifies, what do you think I'll do to yours? And maybe we won't put you against the 38. There you go. You can watch the green screen right here produce better purple than a certified screen. Okay, make that pink unicorn. I'm still gonna make the pink unicorn. I actually had a few people email me about the pink unicorn. They actually want a pink unicorn projection screen. Oh, okay, whatever. That's what they want. We'll make a phantom version of it. And I said, at the end of the day, that screen is green. Look at this right here. That's the color of the screen right there. See how that screen is pulling that contrast level? Better than these screens? That's what we call contrast shifting technology. Now it's a screen to mimic contrast to see black levels. That's the color of the screen paint right there. See how light that paint looks? See how when we stick it in front of that screen, it pulls that contrast level? So you got a screen paint that light that's pulling a contrast level and pulling color like that. And this is what you want to go against. This is what you want to try to challenge. Pulls a white level that high. Can maintain its white levels against white certified screens at 0.9 acoustic easily with no problem whatsoever. can maintain its white levels against 1, 2, 3, 4 certified projection screens right from the door. Can maintain color with no problem. Green screen can produce red better than a certified screen. And this is what you want to go against. You want to go against our technology at the end of the day. Again, you will not survive it. So this is what I'm going to give to you. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up. We're not going to mention your name. You don't exist to us again. And we're going to go about as business as usual as we've been doing. We do this, people, to give people warnings to back away. If you don't, then you're going to go through what Crow's going through right now, because he doesn't have a choice now. He's going to have to figure a way how to do that demonstration, because if he doesn't do that demonstration, he's going to lose a lot of business, because at the end of the day, they're just going to come in and just make the free digital and crystal screen paint. And his ultimatum, he's going to have to make a gray screen paint product and do several of them online to show that his product does not match gray paint. And if you can't back that up, at the end of the day, customers are not going to give you $85 of their money when they know they can just make it from digital and crystal screen paint, or they can just make the other mixes that we gave them, because you can't back it up to show that your product is not part of these mixes. And if you can't back it up and you avoid the demonstration, your customers will continue to come over and make the free product. Because at the end of the day, $85 is $85, and that can be put someplace else if you can get the same product or better for much cheaper. So do you want to be in that situation? Because we'll put that test out there for you. I'll start asking for requests for your product to be tested against black paint. If you don't do it, we'll bring it over here and we'll do it for you. So like I said, mind your business. Don't send me any more emails or no more dumb stuff. See, look at the green screen. Look at us doing right now. Look at us doing against the certifieds. It's producing a contrast level better than these screens right here. It's producing better red, better black levels, and it's green. These screens right here have 4 of the elements that give them the ability to do this. A 38 has 16 embedded into it. Think about that nightmare for a minute. 16 that are embedded into that screen. That's a customized screen that we get to do from the ground up. Not a screen paint. We can put customized applications into that screen. So I would suggest you mind your business. Look at this. Just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 certified screens now against the technology. Because 4 wasn't enough for us. We need 6 now. Six now against that screen. That screen is only 1% done. Look how dark it looks here. But when we painted it, look how green it looked. But you want a challenge. So when I tell you that I can make a pink unicorn screen and we drop those elements in it, I can make a pink unicorn screen and use it to embarrass your screen. Call it the fuzzy unicorn. Make it the most girliest screen you've ever seen and wipe your stuff clean. That screen will pull contrast, it will pull color, it will pull white levels, it will do the exact same thing that the green screen's doing with no problem. And you'll get wiped by the end of the day by a pink screen. So this is what's going to happen. Tomorrow I'm going to get up. I'm going to continue to process the rest of my orders for my customers. Got a few demonstrations to do. And your name doesn't get mentioned anymore. You don't exist to us. Don't ever send me another email again. If you do send me one over here again, you better make sure your products stay out of stock for the rest of the year while we basically have that screen we're going to be testing back and forth. You better not sell anything on your website at all. You better keep your stuff out of stock. Because if I find out that one of your shopping carts open, I'm going to buy. And you better not cancel because I will post your cancellation. When we get it down here, I'm going to, since it takes 4 applications to paint your screen, I'm going to paint 4 different screens by the time you paint your one. We paint that one down here. I'm going to take each one of those screens and I'll blow out your product on every level. We're going to test your screens against certified screens. We're going to see if we can duplicate the product. We're going to do everything, the whole 9 yards. Take you downstairs to that area where we have meters max out. Take you outside, put you on the 150-inch screen. Yeah, you're going to be going through the grinder, buddy. You're going through the grinder. Then we'll compete you then some of the higher technology we got. Put you against a Phantom. Then I'll put you against a 38. I'm not going to buy one of your products. I'm buying all of them. I want to make sure you have nothing left. Anything else you make new, we'll bring it over here every single time. Anything you make new, it'll come over here. Now, do you want that? Like I said, mind your business. Don't ever send me those stupid emails like that ever again. Let's go back and show you the paint again so everybody can see the color of the paint. So that color paint you're looking at right there took on 6 certified screens. We tested on color levels, white levels, contrast levels, and this paint right here was able to beat those screens with no problem. And it's green. And that we made that for fun. That was made out of scraps, leftover formulas we had in the basement. We just put it together. That's what that came out of. Just for fun. I sat there and said in the video, like, I don't know if I'm going to launch this or not because it was just made for fun. So if that was made for fun, imagine if I sit there and I take the time to engineer something that is designed to take something out, like a Phantom was designed for. You think about that. Don't mention my name or my products ever again. Or I'll make sure that your stuff will stay out of stock because you'll have to keep your shopping carts locked up, knowing that I'm going to be waiting for one of them to open up to buy your stuff. As for Crow, well, we got trophies on him. We got multiple cancellations on him showing that his product doesn't work anyway. And he still has to do that demonstration at the end of the day of him matching his product against gray screen paint mixes. We still haven't got the email from him giving us a yes or no, so we don't think we're going to get that either way. So we can't mail the product to his front door because we need that permission. He's not going to give it to us because he's not going to do that demonstration. He's not going to do the demonstration where we've requested him to make the products live. He's not going to do that. So enjoy. You got yourself a screen paint that you don't have to pay $85 for because he can't back it up. And since he can't back it up, you don't need to pay the $85 for it. Now, if Crow had minded his own business, he wouldn't be in this situation. Now he's in this situation because he couldn't mind his own business. Next time, to stop doing fake demonstrations against people's products, and you won't be put on blast like this. Let's go in here real quick. Let's grab our demonstration so we can put this in real quick. We like to put our test demonstrations in here for y'all. So let me go over here and let me grab this real quick for y'all. I'll put the ingredients in here also for this demonstration for y'all, so y'all can go in and make the product when you're ready to. Just make the product. That's all. At least you got something for free out of it all. Let's go into the live demonstration we're at right now. There it is where we're at right here. You're still going to see the 38. We're going to show it off. We're going to show some of it so you can see what that black screen is going to look like. As I said before, you know, both of them learned to mind. Well, we already know the situation with Crow, but Crow, we got to get other people to get the orders because he's scared to death. He ain't gonna let an order go through. He'll cancel an order in a minute. Yeah, I guarantee. Matter of fact, I guarantee you, Partey, I can buy one of your screen paints. When we get done with that, I guarantee that you'll cancel every order that we'll put on there. I guarantee you will. You won't have a choice. It'll be suicide when you see what we do to your screen over here when we get done with it. Putting it through the test, you're like, good gracious, like that's what happened to my screen when I laid against one of those screens. Yeah, you will cancel every order when we get done. You'll be just like Crow. You'll be canceling. We'll make you cancel. Put my links in for y'all. Ooh, And at the end of the day, you know, if he learns to mind his own business and stay to himself, I don't care about your products. I don't. I don't want to. Really, at the end of the day, I know what's going to happen if we bring your product down here. I know what's going to happen. It's not going to do well, man. You don't have that confidence level like me. You know? And how I know you don't have that confidence level like me, because the minute I saw your screen out there on that little tiny sample sheet, I know you don't have any confidence in your product. Anybody else would have did a much bigger screen. I've seen people with white screens do bigger screens. Some things are crap. But the fact that you didn't do that, and I know why you did it, because you had your zoom pulled all the way down to make that little image, and you pulled it out to 12 feet. But in the other demonstration, you had it at 12 feet, and you had a 100-inch screen. So you told on yourself. So I've seen how you cut corners in your demonstration. You don't have a lot of faith in your product. I do. That's why I can come on live and I can do demonstrations like that, because I have faith in what I do. Your product won't survive down here at all. I'm telling you that. It's the same thing I told Crow. It's the same thing when I saw the daylight screen. I said, that's not going to do well down here. What happened? Every sample sheet we bought down here, what did I say? When I bring that white level up, I go, oop, here we go. Let's get it. What happens? Every time we show a certified screen against one of our technology, what happens? What happens? They don't last. So I would like to see your business successful. See, I'm not a hateful person. I'm not. If I was a hateful person, I'd buy your stuff down here and I'd destroy it. Nobody will touch it when I get done with it. I'll reverse engineer your stuff. I'll make your stuff better than what it is. I'll give it to the beta testers. I'll let them test your own stuff against your own stuff. And then I would find a way to market your product and sell for much cheaper than what you're selling it for. That'd be vicious. But I'm not that kind of person at the end of the day. I wish you the best of luck in your business. I really do. But I'm telling you a fair warning. Mind your business. I'm over here minding my own business. I'm doing my thing. I like to get up in the morning. I'm working hard and I'm processing orders. But you people at the end of the day got this hatred toward me because, you know, my business, I can do what I can do. I can come and develop screen paints that fast. You want to claim me as a scammer. You want to blame me as this, that, and the other. But y'all never do any of my demonstrations at all, period. But y'all the first ones to get upset with me because I do my demonstrations on a certain level. And when I ask you to do the same test back, which we can do with no problem, now you're crying Karen. It's harassment. We're messing with you. Come on. So I'm just giving you fair warning. Stay on your side of the fence, work on your craft, and mind your business. And to us, you don't exist. We go about our own business, doing what we do over here, and I continue on with what I like to do over here. You mind your own business. You stick your nose in my business one more time, I'll go buy your products and I'll stick you against a 38 and I'll destroy your screen right from the door with no mercy whatsoever. We'll skip the phantoms and all of them. I'll show you how powerful this technology can be. Play with me if you want. And see what happens. Let's go post these real quick. Send me a whole bunch of curse words and some dumb nonsense talking about, forget you, man. Don't come at me like that. You don't know me that way. Don't come at me with some dumb nonsense, cursing and carrying on. Grow the freak up. I'll hit you where it hurts. Nobody will touch your stuff when I'm done with it. Let's go grab, let me see. I need this one right here. Mind your own business, work on your craft, make your money, and that's what you need to do. Because if not, I'll get one of those guys off of eBay and I'll advance their technology and I'll use their technology to give you competition. Matter of fact, I'll give them all advancement information to be able to make their products far better than yours. Then you'll really have something to worry about. There's so many ways I can go about it. But like I said, you mind your own business and we don't have that issue. You keep running your mouth and your product goes bye-bye. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the lawyers will take care of that tomorrow. We'll get that done. Got an email from the attorneys. They got something going to be taken care of tomorrow for me. We can get that wrapped up, get that done. Thank you. That was fast. Okay, let me see from here. Let me see. You need this rest of that information. That's what you need. We need to get that for you right now. Okay, that was real quick. They got that wrapped up real quick. You know, don't play around. Let's see. Here we go. We got the breakdown. So this is what you need right there. This is the ingredients breakdown. All right, we're going to take all of this. No, we need more than this. We got more in this, right? Yeah, we got all of these. Ooh, I forgot we didn't put all these ingredients in here for y'all. We're going to take all of this right here. This is all for y'all. I wouldn't, I don't know if I want to put the black paint up there because that stuff will mess your screen up. Let's just leave that stuff out because I don't want your screens getting messed up. We test this stuff against our own screen. So we know this stuff is so dark, it's really going to make your screen really dirty. I don't want to mislead anybody and have somebody make something to mess their screen up. Just stay in this line right here and you're going to be good right here. This is where you need to stay at. All right. This is where you need to stay. Just stay in this area right here and you're good. All right, and this is all you need to know from here. This is the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint product right here. We made right here. This is UV. It's up to you if you want to make UV. It's up to you. The rest of the below that, they're actually darker than the UV. They're way darker than the UV. So I would not paint that to your screen unless you want a really dark screen. We use that for testing against our other screens for white levels. The best two ones I would probably much do. The one I would do if I was still making screen paints in that era is the one with the 2 tablespoons, the 1 quart and the 2 tablespoons. Either 2 or 3 is good with that one. I wouldn't go any farther than 3 with that. So we'll give you that right there. We're going to put that one over here for you. All right there. Enjoy. And for those of you who have the product, make it and go put it against your own screen. I'm not responsible for you throwing paint cans out the window. That'll be because you're going to be upset when you do it. Okay, that's perfect right there. And then realize you already paid all that money for that paint, and then at the end of the day you could have made it yourself. All right, that's it right there. All right, we're going to start the process with a base of the 38. So I got to go make some overseas phone calls or something. I need a few things to start the process on this. Oh, the screen's going to be crazy dark. I ain't worried about the white level. White levels are easy. We got that enhancement coating right there. We're going to embed that stuff into the screen and spray it on the outside of the screen. So that's going to be really, that's going to pick up some crazy white levels. Good gracious. But we want the screen to be crazy dark. I mean, really dark. You know what I want to get my hands on? That freaking Invincible Black. That's what I want. I would love to be to get my hands on that technology right there. Oh, man, that stuff is so dark, man. That stuff is so dark. We need something darker than the Phantom. Now, like I said, this is nothing that's going to be launching anytime soon. We're just giving you a sneak peek at it at probably about 5% done. That's it. It'll be coming out next year, probably September of next year. That's when they'll be coming out. And these are going to be wallpaper. We're not even going to bother doing fixed frame screens with this. The fixed frame screens are nice, but it's a big screen. You still got to assemble it. You still got to put it together. The wallpaper is much better because the wallpaper, you just take it out, you stick it to your wall, and you're done. That's it. There's no assembly, no tools, nothing. It's already coated. Stick it to your wall, and it's done. Now we're going to do ours a little different. I'm not going to tell you how the screen's going to hang, but it's not going to involve any duct tape, strips like that. We got something pretty cool. We're going to have embedded into the screen to allow it to hang it right to your wall. When you get done with it, you just roll it up, stick it back in the tube, and you're done. That's it. Can't tell you about the rest of the stuff. I can't tell you about the gamer screens we're working on. I can't tell you about the motorized projection tension screens we're working on, the outdoor inflatable screens we're working on. We can't tell you about any of that, but we can give you a glimpse of what that screen's going to look like at 5%. All right, so let me see. All this is here for you guys. Okay, blah. Let's activate this. So that should come in activation. Now you have your ingredients right there. If you decide that you want to basically make the screen paint instead of wasting your $85 on it. Because at the end of the day, you can sit there and say, well, it's not my product. Buddy, if you don't do the test, it is your product. There you go. As for part A, mind your business, stay in your lane, concentrate on your company. If you send me one of those nasty emails again like that, At the end of the day, I guarantee you, when I get done testing your product, you're going to wish you never knew who I was. So mind your business. Because I'll bring out that 38. And when that 38, when you see how that monster looks like, that's going to be the end for you and everything else you got. And I'll make sure that that technology stays out for a good 6 months. Anything you make, we'll buy it. We'll bring it over here and we'll wipe it clean. Just to show you that anything you make will be worthless. So like I said, concentrate on your business, mind your own business. All right, let's go over here real quick. Wait, I gotta turn this to the side real quick so you can't see all this. We're gonna go over into let me see, I need to pop over into no, we don't need to be over there, do we? Which one is this one? Here we go. We need to go over into here. Now, I'm gonna show you something. This right here is my junk mail. If he did send anything, and any more nasty comments from him, he would have sent it already. Because we've been doing videos on him the entire day about him. So, if he was going to show up in my junk mail, he would be right up in here up top. This is the last demonstration he sent, last email he sent to me, telling me I better shut the blank up, whatever, so and so and so. So as you can see, we haven't received anything else from him. You better keep it this way. I better not see anything else new pop up here with your name on it, or I'm going to wipe your products clean off the face of the planet. Anything you make, we'll have it down here. We'll wipe your product out for 1 year. When we get done with you, anything you bring down here, we're going to wipe it. Anything new you make, we're going to wipe it. So I would suggest for you to mind your own business and stay in your lane. That's what I would advise you to do. And as you can see, we don't got any new emails from him. See that? This is my junk mail. No new emails came from him. That's the only one we got from him. So he got the message loud and clear. Anything you buy, I will make sure that we put so much pressure on your shopping cart that no one, you'll have to keep your items out of stock. You will have to. Because the minute a shopping cart opens up, I'm going to buy your product and bring it right down here for testing. And we'll put it against the 38 and the Phantoms, the two most powerful screens we have. So you don't want that. Anything new you make, it'll end up down here. And if you cancel any of my orders, they'll be posted, showing that you're afraid. So like I said, make your product, mind your business, hope your business is successful. But if you stick your nose in my business one more time, that's the end of it. And I am going back to work. Go back into my regular mail right here. Don't send me any more things, stupid stuff like that again, ever again. Ever again, if I don't see any emails pop up on my account like that ever again. And I will be checking my junk mail. Because I'm looking forward to putting you against our screens. I really am. I want to do this. I really want to see what will happen to your products. And judging by what I saw in the demonstrations, basically the light you have in the environment, how you have your screens outside, you wouldn't be able to make it, man. I'm telling you, you wouldn't make it. You don't want you to get your screen blown up by a pink screen called a fluffy unicorn, do you? All right. If you just seen what I did to a green screen, imagine what I can do to a pink screen. So this is how we are in my business. We mind our own business. We stay in our lane. But the minute you want to start doing, like Jamie could never, he just learn. These fake demonstrations, every time you do a fake demonstration, it comes back to blow up in your face. Learn to mind your own business. Now he's stuck in a situation where he's going to have to do these demonstrations or he's going to lose business. Because now we got a product we can give you for free. Yeah, that's what he put himself into. So either he's going to either do the product or lose his shirt one way or another. And that's what you get yourself into when you do dumb stuff. Learn to mind your own business. All right, so we're done here. All right, I'm still got to work on the 38. So I'm going to start ordering some of the stuff we need right now. Let's start working on our base for it right now. Get it started. Let me see. We're done with all of this. All right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, let's move on from here. We're done. Let me see. We'll remove all these because we don't need any of these up here at all. Period. Let's remove his pages because we have no interest now. Minds his own business. Stays in his lane. We won't buy your products and bring them down here for testing. Get you out of here right now. Remove all your links to your page. This is why I sat there and told you we don't acknowledge him. When people sit there and say, oh, but you're afraid. No, we're not afraid of him. Are you kidding me? Please. I'm still going to design my pink unicorn screen. I'm still making that. My fluffy unicorn, I'm making that screen. I'm going to make the fluffy unicorn. The fluffy unicorn. The fluffy. I got to figure out what we're going to put it on. I want a kid screen. I can get a kid's projection screen or something like that. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to make the fluffy unicorn. Yes, sirree. Ambient light rejection projector. Yeah! I was in the forum site talking about that. Like somebody had a nerve to come into my freaking room and was talking about an ambient light rejection projector. And what the freak is that? Like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. At first, it started off with being a screen. I think he mistaken the screen for a TV. I think he did. Because he talking about it's supposed to be some super ambient light projection screen. I researched everything, man. There is no other ambient light rejection high-end screen. The only two ones I've seen that were different I haven't seen was the Dragonfly and the T-Prism. That's the only two I've seen. Other than that, I've seen everything else. So no, I haven't some super high-end screen that's supposed to take out my product. Man, I went there and we Googled that, just entertaining him. Nothing came up. Not a thing came up. Then he turns and says, oh, it's a projector. So what's this? It's an ambient light controlled projector? That's what you're talking about? Oh, please. Come on. Really? Seriously, people? Well, we entertained it anyway. We wanted to see exactly where it was going. Ambient light controlled projector. Let's put this real quick. I gotta share this real quick. This is funny, don't know what. And we was in the chat, we was in the room crying over that. Ambient light projector, how does that work? So let me get this straight. The projector gives you like 20,000 lumens, but you have ambient light controlled on that. How does that control your environment if it's a projector? Wouldn't that apply to a screen? Ambient light projection, ambient light. See, ambient light projection, projector. I'm gonna put this up real quick. Let's dig up what he brought up. An ambient light control projector. Is it possible? Can you buy now a screen? Yes, but not a projector. Projectors. Let's see what we get out of curiosity. These are not ambient light projectors right here. This is the screen. This is the screen. That screen paint. That's a Samsung right there. That's a smart laser, but it doesn't have ambient light controlled on it. It doesn't even have the whatchamacallit for ALR. Doesn't say that. Only the screens have it. See? Right here, right there, right there. So where are you, how even the, this is not going to say, I actually own that projector, Optima GT56 and P55. I had them. Now at the bottom it says ambient light rejection screens, but it doesn't say anything about a projector. So where the freak did he get that from? Actually, we have this sample sheet right here. Yeah, we have that sample sheet right there. See right here? Now they got the Valve right here. Now Valve makes a projector, but it says ambient light rejection projector screen, not projector. So I don't know where he got that from. Laser projectors and ambient light rejection screens, not ambient light rejection projectors. No, screens. That only applies to a screen, not a projector. I don't know where he got. That's why I had to close the comments, because I'm sorry. Y'all almost broke my brain with that one. Literally. Almost broke my brain. Yeah, there's no such thing as an ambient light projection projector. Yeah. I don't know where he got that from. All right, we're done. I gotta start working on my 38s for certain, ready to get that into a container. So at least we can get a whole 5 or 2% screen finish, so we can start testing that for next year down the line for the new one. He hasn't replied back, so that's good. He's minding his own business. We'll leave it at that. So tomorrow, you don't exist anymore. Partake to us again. Okay. This is why we don't pay you any money. I'm wasting my time to go in there and look at a bunch of demonstrations that unbelievable. Dark environments. And people are probably gonna say, "Oh, but you're so arrogant. You think your screens are better than everybody else." I got the right to say that because I had to test to back it up. That's why we're still looking. We're trying to find something close enough for us to challenge our technology. I really thought I was going to get a chance to go with Black Diamond. Black Diamond stuff is amazing. And I really would like to see some of the stuff side by side. Even if we do something behind closed doors and it's just us, just basically just discussing, you know what I mean? That's it. I'll be happy with that right there. You know, because I don't need to show you all anything at the end of the day. You know, just between me and him, just looking at his technology versus mine. I would love to be able to see that. But other than that, everything else we tested against. What else we got? Literally. What else do I have? No, there's no other screens that we can test against. Can't get my hands on the Dragonfly, which I really would have liked to get my hands on that to see what that would be like. I mean, I'm not going to basically slander the screen and say the screen is this, that, and the other. I just want to see whether or not the screen can compete with their screen, but they won't do it. I'm going to see if I can just call them and talk to them. See if it would be okay. If they just agreed to basically has to be done off camera, I don't care about that. It's for my own research anyway. I have to know exactly. And there's 2 other screens we don't have access to, and I want access to those screens. But I have to know at the end of the day. For me personally, I have to know. If we, I know they can't take on the black screens. I know that, but at least the gunmetal versus gunmetal. Look at it, man. It's growing me crazy. So I still have those orders already done. We got about a couple more gallons coming in, 4 more gallons coming in. They're going to be done. Once I get these taken care of, we still have 24 gallons to go, and that's from the company. So I'm trying to make sure they don't collide together. So we get these guys, everybody taken care of, and get them out of the way. It's going to be a busy day. That's why I'm glad I invested in that mixer downstairs, because, man, this is what it's perfect for these kind of events right here, to get them all taken care of for the customers. All right, tomorrow's a new day for me. I'll get back to work, what I'm usually doing. Everybody else minds their own business, stay out of my business, and we won't have any issues. All right, got to go, and God bless.